showtime.
Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, Ryan T here, and I'm gonna review Bad Times at the Royale. Alright guys, before I start off this review, I just want to say, finally! Yeah, finally a good movie!
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
Finally a movie that I don't have to like say things like, oh, I really liked it but the ending was shit, or oh, I really liked it but this. This was just a good movie. This was just a good movie, and I'm so glad I finally got to see just a genuinely good movie. Alright guys, like always, I'm going to try to keep it short, sweet, simple, and to the point. Alright guys, Bad Times at the Royale stars Chris Hemsworth. It also, you know what, there's so many people that comes on in this movie. Let me just show you the cast. That's the cast for Bad Times at El Royale. And I have to say, this cast is well casted, for lack of a better word. I mean, the people casted in this movie are perfect for this movie. Dakota Johnson like fits this late 60s, early 70s vibe that the film has, and so does John Hamm, and all of them do. They all feel like they're straight out of the 70s, and I just really bought the whole cast as an ensemble. And again, going back to like the feel, I really dug the aesthetic of this film. It really felt like if I was watching a movie from the 70s. Everything from the music to, again, the aesthetic to just the way people talked and the way people moved and act. It was very 70s. It was very a throwback to the the old mystery movies of yesteryear, so to speak. But Bad Times at the El Royale isn't just a mystery movie. It kind of towards the end of the movie, kind of turns into this like thriller slash kind of like horror movie where we get introduced to Chris Hemsworth's character, and I have to say, Chris Hemsworth in this movie is like I've never seen him before. I've never seen Chris Hemsworth play a part like this. Just to give you a little bit of insight as to what kind of character Chris Hemsworth is, he plays a basically the leader of like a sex murder cult that like brings in like young women to like adult women anywhere from the age of like 12 to like 20 or 25, something like that. So that's his character in the movie, and he plays it so good. He kind of reminded me of like Buffalo Bill from like Silence of the Lambs.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
With like how flamboyant and shit he was. Also, Jeff Bridges in this movie, he plays this ex-bank robber who now has Alzheimer's, who's trying to go back into the El Royale to go find something that he left there 10 years ago, and he just gives an incredible performance. This movie, it just is so good. It feels so, I know this isn't a word, but it feels so Tarantino-esque. It feels like a Quentin Tarantino movie, like the way that the story is told, the way that it's set up. They use like these really brilliant title cards that say like room number 1, room number 2, and so on and so forth. And I can't help but saying this, but the aesthetic of this movie is so fucking pleasing, and the story is so fucking good, and you want to know what's gonna happen, and you're just on the edge of your seat. And I think that is really attributed to the film's like slow burn. The film, it's a fairly long film. It's almost a 3-hour long film, but it feels like, I mean, you don't mind that it's almost 3 hours long because the film's so good. I never felt bored with the film, even though it wasn't like people killing each other every 2 seconds. It was a good film. I mean, whenever somebody did get killed, and people do get killed in this film, it felt really impactful because it felt like these people weren't getting picked off one by one. It was like randomly happening. Like I couldn't predict what was going to happen in this film, and that really, really made me enjoy it even more, the unpredictability in this film. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to have to give this movie an 8 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed it, as you can see, and I'd watch it again, and I really suggest that you guys watch it. And, again, this cast really brought this movie home, and the story was really amazing, and just all around a great movie, guys. I'm Ryan T, and I'll see you tomorrow when I review Goosebumps 2.